This video covers how to replace a wired doorbell with Ring Video Doorbell. If you're not replacing an existing doorbell, watch our video on battery-powered installation. Before beginning this process, first go through the in-app setup process inside near your router. Make sure to have everything that came in the Ring packaging handy. If you're installing on a masonry surface, you'll also need a power drill. First, shut off power to your doorbell at the breaker. Then remove your existing doorbell. Now take the mounting bracket that came with your Ring doorbell and the small orange level and snap the level into place on the bracket. Then place the mounting bracket on the wall, running the wires through the hole in the middle. Make sure the bubble in the level is steady in the middle and mark the 4 corner holes. If you're installing your Ring doorbell on a masonry surface, like brick or concrete, you'll need to drill holes for the provided anchors. If you're installing on wood or siding, you don't need to use the anchors, and you can skip the next part. Use the provided drill bit to drill holes for your anchors. Once your holes are drilled, insert the anchors. You should be able to just push them into place, but you can hammer them if necessary. Then use the Phillips head side of your Ring screwdriver and the provided screws to secure the mounting bracket to your wall. If your wall is not completely flat, make sure not to screw the bracket in so tightly that it bends, since this may prevent your Ring doorbell from fitting onto the bracket. Once your bracket is fixed to the wall, remove the level by snapping it off. Then take the wires that are running through your mounting bracket and attach one wire to each of the screws on the front of the bracket, wrapping the wires around the screws to ensure a good connection. It doesn't matter which wire goes to which screw, as long as both wires have a good connection to the screws and that the wires aren't touching one another. If your door chime is digital versus mechanical, there's one extra step at this point. Not sure if your door chime is digital or mechanical? Here's an easy way to tell the difference. When your doorbell rings, is the sound it makes a classic ding-dong sound? If so, then you probably have a mechanical doorbell with a physical chiming mechanism in your house. In this case, do not use the diode, since doing so will damage your doorbell chime. If the sound your doorbell makes is more of a melody, you have a digital door chime, and you'll need to attach the diode to wire your Ring doorbell properly. To install the diode, position the black plastic housing in the middle of your mounting bracket, then wrap the wire at each end around one of the screws. If you know which wire leads to your doorbell's internal chime, put the gray indicator on the same side as that wire. If you're not sure, don't worry, since connecting the diode the wrong way won't do any harm. Your doorbell just won't ring correctly. If this is the case, you can reverse the diode later and try again. Again, for additional help with this step, watch our video on diode installation at ring.com/diode. Next, position your Ring doorbell over the slots on the bracket. Then push firmly inwards and then down until it locks into place. Don't be afraid to push too hard, since it can take some effort to get your Ring doorbell on the bracket. Tighten the security screws on the bottom using the smaller end of your Ring screwdriver until your Ring doorbell is secure. Then power the electricity to your doorbell back on. You'll know Ring is properly wired when the circular light on the front glows a soft white and pressing the button triggers the chime inside your home. If your Ring doorbell doesn't ring your internal chime, or your internal chime doesn't sound right, and it's a digital chime, it's possible that the diode was installed the wrong way. You're now ready to begin using your Ring Video Doorbell. With Ring, you're always home.